Hello, and welcome to the next Lukoza retro game review video. So for this one, it is Scout, which was released by Mastertronic in either 87 or 88. I'll have to get that double checked. Now what you are hearing is undoubtedly the only high point about the game. Soundtrack is by Maniacs of Noise, well, it's your own tell. And graphically the game's not bad, and even presentation wise the game's not bad. Playing the game itself is a fucking hateful fucking load of bollocks. It wasn't that long ago that I reviewed Eyeball 2, and I really thought I'd hit, you know, way beyond the bottom of the barrel when it came to unbearably frustrating games. I wasn't even close. I don't know who this Mick is that programmed this game, but I am absolutely convinced he hates games and he hates people who play games, and that's why he released this. Let's get a game underway. I'll tell you now, this is likely to be quite a short video because, like everybody who has played this game, I am absolute shit at it, because it is fucking ludicrously hard and ludicrously unfair. And I'm not sure how long my blood pressure can stomach playing it. But here we go. So, you are this sort of like, what looks like a motorised wheelchair, and basically if you hit anything, you're dead. The background is continually scrolling. If you don't quite get the landing right on any of the platforms, you explode. If you hit anything else, you explode. A lot of your shots go straight through the whatever these fucking things are meant to be that you encounter. If you don't land perfectly in the middle of the platform, you explode. So jumping requires pixel perfect precision, and when you lose a life, no matter where you are on a level, it takes you right back to the start. You have to do the entire level in one go. This is by, yeah, well now, this is the furthest I've ever got. That thing that I just crashed into there, if you shoot it, it gives you a power up. You see those icons at the bottom of the screen? Yeah, that's, well, I say your power ups. The first one is your regular weapon, which I've got here. The second is like a wave weapon, which has a greater spread. Fuck off putting my name at this. I'm going to regret this, but I'll have another go. So yeah, so the second power up there, well I say second, it's really the first power up. The first icon there is just your regular weapon that you have all the time. Yeah, so yeah, that's the wave weapon there. Oh fucking, well that's the furthest I've got by a distance. I'll get these fucking power-ups explained if it kills me. The third is your sort of like motorised wheelchair thing sprouts some wings and you actually fly through the level and actually start making some progress. Except of course the power-ups don't last very long. I only know that from reading an old review, because I've never been able to get one, and I've never seen anyone who has played this game get a power up either. I mean, what the fuck was I supposed to do there? But yeah, this is it. This is the whole fucking thing. Oh yes, if you do shoot an enemy, you can still crash into its explosion, so you got to wait for the explosion to disappear as well. Oh, I can't just fucking... Yeah, you taking the piss here. I don't care that the game was only $1.99. There is no fucking justification for this cunt Mick to make this game so fucking ludicrously difficult and so fucking frustrating. I say, I am absolutely convinced that he hates gamers and games. This, you know, as well as making it stupidly hard, and, you know, right down to the pixel perfect precision needed when jumping onto another platform, to then make it so that if you do lose a life, which you are going to do a fucking hell of a lot, you have to start the level from scratch. And then you get moments like that where your shot went straight through the enemy. I mean, look how fast your shots fire. So if the enemy is in front of you, you really cannot miss. And yet somehow you do, because, yeah, the shots just go straight through it. And because you're having to concentrate so much on jumping from one platform to the next, because the game scrolls at a fucking hell of a rate, you can't really pay too much attention to where the sort of, like, you know, enemies that you're shooting are coming from, because you're too busy trying to somehow line up and jump to the next platform. And then when you do, you're still gonna fucking blow up. I mean, Jeroen Tel wrote this pretty fucking good music. He's not his best, but he's still fucking good. I mean, surely after writing this music, and then, you know, presumably he got a free copy of the game. God, I bet he fucking thought all his Christmases came at once when that happened. He must have seriously thought, well, why the fucking hell did I bother? No one is going to play this game more than, say, a couple of times once they bought it, before they then just take a fucking blowtorch to the cassette or the disc. And of course, all the reviews, well, I say all, I only read the Zap one, they all slated it, and yet amazingly Zap gave this something like 48%, which is massively overrated. Fuck's sake. So I can't imagine Jeroen Tel thinking too highly of the cunt who wrote this game, as indeed do nobody who has ever played a Commodore 64 game in their life. I would seriously rather play Eyeball 2 than this fucking thing. Eyeball 2 is an absolute fucking joy compared to, you know, this. The frustration that this game generates is absolutely without measure. until you have had the experience of playing this, and I strongly recommend that you do not, you really do have no idea what gaming frustration is at all like. God, fuck's sake. Because what really doesn't help is the fact that the game scrolls along at a pretty fucking hefty rate. So you've got no time at all to react to anything. There's also no sound effects of any kind, but then that's not necessarily a bad thing, because it means you can listen to the your own tail music, you know, unimpeded. Well, apart from the feeling of your fucking blood pressure just skyrocketing. And the other amazing thing about the Zap64 review of this game is that they gave sound something like 62%. This deserves far more than 62%. This tune's fantastic. In fact, this tune is cheapening it a bit. This music is the sole reason why this game has not gone in the Supreme Shit Game database. So, I mean, there's a video of this on the Polarventris channel, which I strongly recommend you checking out. And he resorted to using an Infinite Lives trainer, and he still could not get off level 1. I have never seen anybody get off level 1 in this game. Now what the fuck was wrong with that? And there's no way I would use a trainer on this game, because the only one that I have with this copy is Infinite Lives. Well, the game is fucking frustrating enough as it is, without this cycle of getting fuck all nowhere and then blowing up for, you know, and having that going on infinitely. Fuck that. Alright, this is absolutely the last go. And while I do keep a lot of disc images, even of games that are shit, as soon as I've finished this disc image is going in the fucking recycle bin faster than... It's going in the fucking recycle bin. Graphically, it don't look too bad, and as I keep saying, in terms of music, yeah, the music's great. But yeah. Fucking. I mean, you get plenty of lives, but the thing is, like all games that give you a lot of lives, yeah, there's a fucking good reason for it. And, you know, you should never be glad to see that a game gives you a lot of lives when you start playing it, because what it means is that the difficulty level is just fucking horrendous. But to have you, you know, basically, yeah, it forces you to have to do the entire level in one go. You cannot lose a life, because otherwise it takes you straight back to the start. That is more than enough. I cannot take another second of this fucking shite. So to sum up then, audio is great, graphics are okay, presentation is okay. and the game is about as much fun as going through your mother-in-law's collection of used jam rags. Because the audio is so good and the graphics are reasonable, I will bump up the score to 0, and I cannot recommend strongly enough that you go nowhere near this fucking festering shit pile. If I ever find out who that Mick is and I ever see him, I will fucking punch him so hard in the fucking face I'll end up doing I don't know how many years in prison. Gamers, okay, yeah, well certainly modern day gamers may be for the most part a bunch of fucking wankers, but they are nowhere near so contemptible as to deserve having this fucking excreted onto their computers. So that is Scout from Mastertronic. Absolutely fucking contemptible. 0 out of 10. That brings this review mercifully to an end, and we'll see you at the next one. With regards to the next one, this game did have a feature in it, the music, that saved it from going into the Supreme Shit game database. The next one doesn't.